Emotional well-being and money, finding balance after divorce. Hello, welcome to Women's Financial Empowerment Group. I'm your host, Ruth Agbuloso. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. If you're new here, please consider subscribing, liking this video, and sharing it with a friend. And if you've been here before, thank you so much for coming again. Please go ahead and like, share, do all those wonderful things, and hit the notification bell. That way you'll know whenever I upload a new video. On this channel, I discuss all things money, money mindset, making money, saving money, investing money, and more. So you're gonna wanna come back to hear what I have in store for you. And if you wanna hear more about me and what I do, stay with me to the end of the video. Let's get right into today's video. So today's video is very close to my heart and it's a very serious topic. However, it needs to be discussed. Emotional well-being and money, finding balance after divorce. Now, why does it even matter? It matters because divorce can be emotionally challenging. Okay, let's just face that fact right now. Whether you wanted it, didn't want it, wherever you stand, it can be emotionally challenging. It can also impact your relationship with money. Most of the time it does. In today's video, I want to discuss the connection and discover strategies to foster a balanced mindset. Okay, so stick with me to the end so you can get all of these strategies. So first of all, let's discuss the emotional connection with money, okay? Money is more than numbers. It's tied to our emotions. After divorce, financial decisions can be emotionally draining, to say the least. Some of the emotional triggers that divorce can have is through guilt when it comes to your money, not feeling sure of yourself about how to spend, or did you spend too much? Did you save too much? There could be fear around, now that you're divorced, how are you going to make ends meet, or how are you going to make the right decisions in regards to your money? It can also lead to a sense of loss, okay? You may feel like, after the divorce, a settlement, you had to give up certain things. It just triggers these different feelings and emotions in you. And you may think of some other ways that it has been triggering. But all of these triggers can impact the way you manage your money. So here's some strategies for emotional healing. First of all, acknowledgement. Acknowledging your emotions is very, very important. You have to acknowledge that you're going through these emotions and you have to accept that you have these emotions. Give yourself the time and the space to process your emotions. It's kind of like going through a death. And I would even say it is a death because it's a death of a relationship, right? So you have to give yourself time to grieve. You have to give yourself time to go through all the myriad of emotions that you're going to feel or that you're feeling even right now. That's a crucial step towards your healing and your emotional well-being. Next, you want to seek support. Seeking support is also vital. You may seek emotional support through friends, family members, support groups, therapy. There's so many different ways that you can get emotional support, but I highly recommend it. I'm not saying that it's going to make all your troubles go away, but it's going to make it easier for you to process what you're going through inside. Next, you want to shape a healthy money mindset. The first way that you're going to do this, or that you can do this, is by reframing your perspectives. The aim here is that you want to move from a lack mindset to an abundance mindset. So you're going to refrain from certain statements like, I don't know how I'm going to make this work. I don't know how I'm going to make this decisions, to I am capable of making decisions for my life and my children. I am capable of making the right decisions with my money. You want to get to that point where you can shift your perspective on how you manage your money. This is your opportunity for a fresh start, like I've often said. So you want to make sure that you start out using positive language, thinking about your situation as a new start, a new way to redefine yourself, as opposed to, my gosh, I've never done this, I can't do this, this is too hard, oh my, what am I gonna do? And shift that focus to, hey, this is a new opportunity for me to learn what I need to learn and make better decisions with my money. In that process, you want to have realistic goals. I talk about goals a lot on this channel because you have to have a focus. You have to have somewhere that you want to go, right? Setting achievable goals that align with your purpose in life, that helps you cultivate that positive mindset, is key. And like I always say, you want to celebrate those small victories all along the way. The little things that you've done right, take note of them and celebrate them, okay? Everything's not going to be perfect when you first start out, but you just work towards it and you get better and better as you go along. Next, you want to have practical financial strategies. That usually starts with budgeting and planning. You want to implement practical budgeting strategies that fit your lifestyle, that work with how you move, how you work, right? You want to do things that are in line with you. Of course, right now, you're redefining yourself. This is your new start. So you want to make sure that everything you do is going to be in alignment with your new lifestyle. That's a good way to get back your financial control. You want to make sure that you're planning for short-term things and also long-term things. And you've heard me talk about this if you've been following me for a while. I've done several videos about setting goals and achieving them and things like that. So you always want to make sure that you have your short-term goals and your long-term goals. And you want to be able to create your roadmap for financial success. So your plan, where do you want to go and what are the steps that you need to take in order to get there? And that's actually one of the things that I do in my coaching program, which I'll tell you about later, but is actually create a financial roadmap with my clients so that they can achieve their goals. Okay, so like I said later about that. Next, you also want to make sure that you have an emergency fund. Again, this is another thing that I talk about a lot, because what happens when you are not expecting something and then it happens and then you're kind of like knocked off your toes, or you say, well, I have the money to take care of it, and you use up all your reserve cash, or you just feel desperate. So it's important to actually plan for the what ifs in life, not to be negative, but life's, right? Like they would say. So you want to make sure that you have that cushioning, right? To make sure that when things do happen, you have things implemented, you have things in place to be able to take care of those things. Doesn't that make sense? Okay. Let me know in the comment section if I'm making sense so far. So you definitely want to prioritize building your emergency fund and having some savings that you can put aside for different events, things that you want to do, vacations, things like that. Not only does it provide a safety net, but it also reduces your financial stress and increases your financial well-being. It allows you to be more emotionally balanced. Achieving emotional well-being and financial balance after divorce is a journey. Don't expect that it's going to take place immediately, that it's going to happen for you overnight. It does take some time. And remember, it's okay to not have everything figured out. It's going to take you some time to figure out certain things you'll get right away. Do not pressure yourself. Do not get bogged down feeling overwhelmed that you don't have it all together. Take things one step at a time and be compassionate with yourself. Give yourself grace for the days when you don't do things right or the mistakes that you make. It's okay. You're human. It's okay. Okay, trust me, I've made many mistakes. It's okay. So I hope this has been helpful to you just as you think of your journey now that you're divorced, now that you have this new lease on life and you can make decisions for yourself. I hope that you feel less afraid and you feel more empowered to go forward and make better decisions for yourself and be able to take back your financial control. If this has resonated with you, please leave a comment and let me know what stood out to you or what you would like me to cover in future videos. Thank you so much for watching this. I am a financial coach, and in my coaching program, like I stated before, I help you come up with a financial roadmap to be able to achieve your goals. So what that means is that we work together to come up with the steps that you need to take in order to achieve those goals. But first we start out thinking about, what are your goals? What do you want? What do you want out of life? Okay, you're not being dictated to, you're being asked, what do you want out of life? And helping you be able to structure that is my job. So I look forward to meeting with you. If you'd like to sit with me and have a free chat and see if we can be a good fit to work together, see my information in the description box. I work virtually, so it doesn't matter where you're reaching out to me from. Let's see if we're a good fit to work together. And remember, like I always say, change your mind, change your pocketbook. Remember to like and share this video, and I'll see you in the next one.